Hello everyone, this is 05 and welcome to Cobra Central Toy Review. And today so we'll be looking at the 2011 release by Hasbro of the G.I. Joe celebrating the 30th anniversary action figure review. And today's action figure review looking at the Wave 3 of the G.I. Joe Renegades of the Cobra Trooper, also known as the Cobra Security Trooper. Now, I got this straight from eBay and it's really a bit more pricier compared to the US retail pricing, so I managed to get this at $12. At least it's not as bad as other eBay sellers that tend to sell at least $15 to $18 for this. Really scalping price there, but at least I got what I can get at that kind of pricing. Now let's take a look at the front portion of the packaging style. Now on one corner here we got a nicer artwork based on the Renegades animation art style. Here we got the Cobra Security Trooper. He's wearing his helmet with the red goggles on. Half his face is revealed and he's wearing his vest with a Cobra logo on the chest and carrying the pulse rifle. Inside the plastic bubble here we have the figure. On his right hand is the pulse rifle. Next to him is the alternate head, which is fully masked. Here we have the security baton and a handcuff, which is very nice. Behind the figure is a, base stand. And what's great about the Wave 3 this time, Hasbro did not package this with any of the Pursuit of Cobra catalog. I am so relieved that I don't need to, see the catalog again and discard it. God knows how many catalog I already discarded ever since the starting of Pursuit of Cobra. Now at the back portion of the card itself, we have here a full image of the Cobra Security Trooper there. Very nice. Nice little Cobra logo there. At the bottom stated infantry. Here is the rest of the lineup. Now on the top section there we have Ripcord from Renegades, Scarlet also from Renegades, Tunnel Rat, also from Renegades, Dude as well, from the Renegades. We have the 30th anniversary Techno Viper, also from the Renegades, Storm Shadow. Again, the Cobra Trooper or the Cobra Security Trooper from the Renegade series. In the middle here we have the Iron Grenadier for the 30th anniversary line. And finally we have the Renegades Cobra Commander. Now at the bottom section here is the file card. I'm going to bring it up close. Got a nice little Cobra logo on the corner here. Code name Cobra Trooper. Bottom section infantry. Name none. Birthplace various countries. Here you got a nice little image of the Cobra Security Trooper with a Cobra stamp on the top. Very nice. Now here's what's interesting. Hasbro tend to screw up with this section here on the inventory for the figures. On the primary weapon, he has the plasma pulse weapon system. Okay, that's still alright. His combat gear, security baton. It does not even have listing for the vest, the handcuffs, and the alternate head. Well, of course, the Wave 1 and Wave 2, they tend to list out the alternate head, but for Wave 3, they didn't bother to list them out, and also miss out another item, which is the handcuff. It's rather interesting when you read something like this. Hasbro tend to miss out some of the stuff for the 30th anniversary line. Bottom section there stated a smaller write-up. Cobra Troopers are the secret army of the Cobra organization. They have no names and their faces are hidden behind masks. They guard Cobra buildings, perform acts of sabotage and destruction, and hunt for the renegades who are trying to reveal the truth about Cobra and its mysterious leader. Very interesting. Also, I think the grammar is a little bit off there. They hunt for the renegades. You mean they hunt with the renegades? Not hunt for Cobra organization? Not too sure. Maybe it's just me being nitpicking, but anyways, let's open up this package so we can molest the figure. Be right back. And we're back after doing the figure and the rest of stuff out from packaging. Now let's take a look at the Cobra Security Troopers accessories, starting off with the base stand. Now it comes with a nice little base stand here, and that's based on the 25th anniversary style with a nice little Cobra logo on the top, with two pegs for the figure to stand on. nameplate there stated as Cobra Trooper. Now at the back of the base itself, bottom section there stated at 2007 Hasbro, made in China. Now for the Cobra Trooper here, or the Cobra Security Trooper here, it comes with a decent amount of accessories. However, it is missing one accessory that was revealed during the JoeCon 2011, which is the shield itself. So it's a little bit disappointing that it doesn't come with that shield, but still majority of the parts are there, especially the alternate head. Now let's take a look at the pulse rifle here. Now the pulse rifle here is made of a dark grey plastic material color with one single paint job here. As you can see, it's painted in dark red. Now the entire mold of the pulse rifle here is actually a new mold, which is very nicely done. You got the handle here, the cartridge at the back, and then you got the barrel in the front, two targeting sights on the top, and then you have the stock at the back here. Now the problem with the rifle here is that due to the distance between the handle and the clip here, it's really difficult to have the figure wielded properly. So you have to tilt the rifle on one angle so it'll able to hold it properly, because due to the really tight spot between the handle and the clip itself. Still, the figure can still hold it properly, but you have to work around with it. Then we come along with a security baton, or the tonfa baton here, made of a black plastic material color with no paint job at all. Now you got two handles there, and at the bottom here, this entire mold is totally new, which is very nicely done, but there is no way for you to store the baton onto the figure's body. So on one hand he has to carry the rifle, on the other hand he has to carry the tonfa, which is rather disappointing. There's no way for you to hook it on or hang it onto the figure's waist. Then we come along with the handcuffs here, the security handcuffs made of a black plastic material color with no paint job at all, and the mold here is totally new. As you can see, there's a bit of details in the middle of the handcuffs itself, and there's a little bit of rivets as well. And each side of the handcuffs, as you can see, bottom section there, there's an opening gap there. You can actually slip in onto the figure's hands to handcuff them, as shown like so, which is very nice. I really like the handcuff accessory. Of course, you have to bend the figure's elbow first in order to have this handcuff properly. Like so. Very nice. Wonderful, wonderful accessory that Hasbro decided to do this. Very nicely done. Then we have his vest, his armor vest here, which is made of a dark blue plastic material color. As you can see here, you got a nice little Cobra logo in the middle, a very large Cobra logo, which is not straight at all. As you can see, the paint job here for the Cobra logo is a little bit off angle. It tilted a little bit to the left there. All the pouches has been painted in dark gray. And the back here, you got another Cobra logo at the bottom stated as security. Very nice. Now what's nice is that they don't ruin the Cobra logo at the back here. As you can see, there's a hole here for you to plug into whatever accessory they decided to plug into. So instead of having the hole directly onto the Cobra logo head there, like the Rise of Cobra Para Viper, they place the hole directly here and have the Cobra logo nicely done here, so it doesn't ruin the Cobra logo's head. Yeah, very nice. And the paint job is all in white. Now this entire vest here, all the body armor here, is a totally new accessory. Very nice. The neck cover is rather large, so it covers half the face of the Cobra Trooper there. Very nice. The straps on each side of the shoulder. A lot of pouches in the front and the sides. A lot of pouches at the back as well. Very nicely done. And here is where the button connects to this section here. Now what's strange about this vest is that at the back portion here, there's a small little hole. As you can see that there's a small little hole there. It doesn't connect to any of the accessory, but we can assume that you can actually hang with a handcuff like so. Very nice accessory for the vest itself. Then we have a pair of removable knee pads. As you can see there, the mold are totally new and it's actually painted in dark grey with a little bit scratches there. As you can see, the entire thing is made of a dark blue, really dark blue plastic material color, and you connect the knee pads onto the figure's knees. As you can see, that's the pegs there. The mold of the kneecap is actually not bad. It's, well, double layered, as you can see. Very nice. There's a bit of ribbons on the bottom and at the corners of the knee pads itself. Very nice. Although I'm not too sure why Hasbro wanted to have a removable kneecap for the figure. It might as well just glue it on. It would be much more better. Then we have his alternate head here. Now the alternate head is made of a grey plastic material color, or dark grey plastic material color. The back portion is painted in dark blue. The visor is painted in dark red, and the face mask is painted in dark blue as well. Very nice. So you have additional alternate head for you to swap around. Either you have the revealed half face of the Cobra Trooper or the fully covered Cobra Trooper face here. Very nicely done. The details is not bad. Now let's take a look at the Cobra Trooper's paint job. Majority of the parts, as you can see here, is not painted at all. As obvious reason. As you can see, the majority of parts are made of a, well, light blue plastic material color. There are some parts that are actually made with different plastic material color, like the head is made of a, well, dark gray plastic material color. The flesh tone skin here is actually made of a flesh tone plastic material color. Bottom section of the boots is also made of a dark grey plastic material color. So does the gloves as well. There's a bit of paint job to cover on some parts of the body itself. First off, the entire head here, as I mentioned, is made of a dark grey plastic material color. So the back portion is painted in dark blue, just like the alternate head there. The visor here is painted in dark red, and the flesh tone skin on the face is painted. Nicely done. Now the shoulders here, the sleeves here is all painted in light blue. Bottom of the sleeves is painted in dark red. The armor pads on the shoulder pads here is painted in dark blue. Each side of the shoulder pad here has a small little Cobra logo. Very nice. The gloves here is painted in dark red on this section. The entire legs is not painted, of course, except for the bottom section of the pants itself, painted in dark red. And for the boots itself, the top section of the boots is painted in dark blue. And that's all you get for the paint job for this figure. Although when fully equipped, it looks way more nicer, which I'm going to do later. Now let's take a look at the figure's mold. The entire figure's body there, majority of the parts are not new at all. They are all reused parts. The torso, the lower waist here, the thighs, the entire pair of arms actually came from the Pursuit of Cobra Desert Battle Dusty. As you can see, absolutely no change at all. However, the new parts will be the heads, of course, the two alternate heads there. The kneecaps, which is new. The lower legs are new, and so does the boots itself. As you can see, the bottom section of the boots, there's a lot of nice details there. So does the top section of the boots with the laces on. Very nice. But the rest of the body is nothing new there, and the mold is basically the same as Dusty. But I really like the head mold for the half-faced Cobra Trooper there, which is very nicely done. Now let's take a look at the figure's articulation. The head actually, surprisingly enough, can pivot downwards, straight, side to side, and then 360 degrees. Torso can move forward, back, side to side, and then 360 degrees. Shoulders here can turn 360 degrees and lift the shoulders this high only. Elbow joint here can bend this far, back a little bit, and turn 360 degrees. However, they don't include the new articulation for the wrist joint, so the wrist joint is just a simple swivel joint that turns 360 degrees. Hip joints there can move forward, straight at the back, and to the sides. Double jointed knee that bends this far, which is not bad. And ankle joint can pivot downwards, even upwards with no hindrance, despite the mold of the pants itself, and turn 360 degrees. Very nice with the articulation, with no hindrance at all. Now let's fully equip the Cobra Trooper with all the accessories. First, you have to pop off the head, because with the head on, it's really difficult to slip in this armor piece here. So lift one arm up, slide in the arm to this hole here, pop it like so, close it, place the head back in. Having equipped with the rifle, the pulse rifle, as I said before, you have to tilt the weapon on one angle so you can actually slip into, have the figure to able to wield the weapon. Then the tonfa on the other side. Very nice. Handcuff that slip at the back portion of the armor. And let's not forget the armor parts for the kneecap. And there you have it, fully equipped of the Cobra Security Trooper. Very nice. You might be wondering, how does he look like with the other alternate head? First things first, I'll let you all look at this Cobra Trooper here with the normal look as shown as the Renegades animation. He looks very nice with all the parts, well, all the accessory being applied on. Very nicely done. Doesn't look very bland either. I really like this figure. But what happens if you switch the heads? Again, looks very nice. Looks way more menacing as well. Very nicely done. For me, I can't decide which head is better, but I like to stay true to the form itself as shown in the animation, so I prefer this head. It doesn't mean that the full face, covered face of the alternate head is not nice, but I still prefer, I'm a loyalist to the animation itself, so this is also very nicely done. So if I'm gonna give a rating of the Cobra Security Trooper here, I say it is a very nice troop building figure. Very nicely done, despite that majority of parts are reused from the Pursuit of Cobra Desert Battle Dusty here. With the accessories on, you hardly able to tell the difference. It looks very nice, despite that the weapon's handle is a bit too close to the clip itself and is quite problematic to try to pose the figure with the rifle itself, but it's still very nice. I am a little bit disappointed that there's no way for you to store the tonfa, but it's a nice touch that they put a little hole there for you to slip in the handcuff. So it's a win and lose situation, but mostly win anyway. So if I'm gonna give a rating of the Cobra Security Trooper, I'll say I'll give it a nice 9 out of 10. Yes, 9 out of 10 for the Renegades Cobra Security Trooper. So I thank you all for watching. This is Lucy05 and I'm signing off.